Coming up on this edition of EuroPass, we travel south of the Alps to the beautiful country of Italy to explore some of the culinary delights just waiting there. And what represents Italian cuisine better than a glass of great wine and a savory plate of steaming hot pasta? That's coming up next on EuroPass. Good evening and welcome to EuroPass, your first-class ticket to discovery and adventure. I'm Beth Monk. Americans living in Italy have the unique opportunity to learn about and explore the Italian culture. One important aspect of that culture, Italian wine.
Italy not only produces and exports more wine than any other country, it also offers the greatest variety of types, ranging through nearly every color, flavor, and style imaginable. Living in Italy offers Americans the opportunity to explore the areas where wines are made and to meet and cultivate new friendships with the people who make them.
When you think of Italy, one of the things you think of is wine. So to be able to taste the wines and learn more about the actual winemaking from people who do this here, it's just part of the whole cultural experience of living here in Italy.
Just drive out to the winery and start tasting the wines. They're more than happy to tell you the whole family story, which is always so interesting. How they got in the wine business, where the grapes come from.
Today, this group of Americans is on a tour of a local organic vineyard in the Colli Berici Mountains of northern Italy, a well-known area for the production of fine Italian wines. Here, the group has the opportunity to meet the family and learn about the entire process involved in the cultivation and production of their wine.
I enjoyed how much I learned about wine, the process of wine, where the grapes are grown, how different grapes need different kinds of conditions, and how that impacts the wine, their organic methods.
He was able to take us through and show us how he grows the grapes without the use of fertilizers, and how each grape is grown differently based on where it's positioned on the mountainside and how much air it gets and how much temperature.
This is a rather unique vine on the property because these are some of the oldest vines that we have. These are vines that are 100, 120 years old. And this is very important because these are some of the original vines that were taken to this area and have adapted to this type of soil. So there's actually quite a value to the winery having these grapes, very old stock of grape.
Of course, the highlight of a trip to a vineyard is the opportunity to sample the wares. But there's nothing to be intimidated about. When it comes to tasting fine wines, there may be no better place to learn about etiquette than at the vineyard where it was made.
I learned, the method of what you do to taste a wine and how to distinguish the different flavors and bouquets behind a wine.
For etiquette purposes, always do that. Swing the wine around, have a smell of it, okay? Look at the color, okay, and then take a sip of it.
As with any beverage containing alcohol, drinking responsibly is always important to remember.
We're really seeing a lot of young folks getting interested in the wine, and it does teach responsibility when it comes to alcohol because you have a glass with food and with friends. Very important.
Americans should also feel a special connection to the wines of Europe.
There's a little bit of America in every European vine because all European vines are grafted to the Concord grape, which is what they make grape jelly out of in the U.S. And because the Concord grape is actually a wild vine, so it's resistant to a disease that knocked out all the European vineyards in about 150 years ago. So they've all been grafted to the American vine. So not a lot of people know that.
Contact your local MWR office to find out more about how you can get out and explore wine country and get a taste of the vineyards near you.
Italian wines are almost considered another food group in Italy. But nothing complements a nice glass of wine like a plate of homemade pasta. Let's visit a traditional Italian restaurant where the chef is waiting to show us how to prepare one of his favorite specialties, pasta al carciofo.
Welcome, thanks for coming by. Tonight we're preparing a simple dish with artichokes in pasta. The ingredients are artichokes, pasta, pepper, olive oil, parsley, heavy cream, coarse salt, fine salt, and garlic. For you artichoke lovers, this is a special pasta with this artichokes. The first thing we need to do is to clean our artichokes properly. So I'll show you how to do this. We're going to go down to the heart, taking most of this. See, it has to come out to this point here where you see this nice yellow part. Okay, we're going to cut it here at a certain point, and we're going to start cleaning it from this end in the stem of the artichoke. We're going to soak our artichokes with a little water and lemon juice. Now we're going to clean our parsley. I'm going to show you how to do this. We don't want the stems, we're just going to use the leaves. You just have to hold on to them, pull it off a little bit. Fresh water. And for the garlic, if you have a wide-edged knife, you push down and it easily comes clean. About a clove every portion. We're going to cut our artichokes. Cut the stem in half, in quarters, thirds, and dice this. Dice the stem. We're going to throw these artichokes in the pan. Put some olive oil. Our artichokes, okay, and on the fire we go. We're going to place some water, bouillon water. What we're up to now is we're chopping our parsley and garlic together. We're ready now. See, here we are. We're going to add our parsley and garlic to our artichokes. Water. We're going to bring it to a light simmer. Water. Okay, we're going to add our pasta to the artichoke sauce. We're going to add our cream. Last moment, last ingredient. Okay, we're going to add our heavy cream. Okay, here we go. And the pasta is ready. Pasta and artichokes. I recommend it. Very good. You can add also Parmesan cheese if you like, hot pepper, whatever.
That wraps up our show for this week. We'd like to thank the Bruzzo Family Vineyard and Al Piopo Restaurant. If you have a place you'd like to see us visit or a program you'd like to know more about, send us an email to europass@afn.dma.mil. For more travel ideas, don't forget to pick up the Thursday edition of Stars and Stripes and check out the travel section. To see this program again, log on to our website at afnsouth.net. Also, become a fan of EuroPass on Facebook. Just log on to afnsouth.net and click on the EuroPass link. I'm Beth Monk, and we'll see you next time on EuroPass.